What's going on? It's your man Cheats for Life, baby. Midwest Connected 219 TV, where we bring you things from a Midwest perspective, raw and uncut. It's the GI Gemini, baby. That's why sometimes we able to bring you a whole lot of content, touch on a lot of things with this life that we live. And on this one right here tonight, man, we want to talk about my man Twitch from the Ellen DeGeneres show. You know, he was a DJ on the show. He was a guy that you know, he was a guy that, as you see, he was, if you're familiar with the Ellen DeGeneres show, he was responsible for most of the choreography, the dancing, the DJ behind the scenes. He was a real integral part of a show. The guy was from down south, moved up, followed his dreams, did what he had to do, and got in the position he wanted to get in, so he thought. A lot of times they say, watch what you ask for, and it was said, you know, allegedly that it was a mental illness that he had. And mental illness is real. Mental illness is real. It's real. It's a real thing. But sometimes people get so caught up in the vigorous parts of life and trying to keep pushing. And things like this catch us off guard. So and it's like, and by me selling life insurance and being a member of that community, especially with our people and the PTSD and the things we go to, life insurance is a must. About him having mental illness, that's some they say he may have committed suicide. We can dig deeper into it, check into the story. But you see, my man, he was talented. He was talented. He was hosting the show. He had wife, kids. He was judge on some like some of those Can You Dance shows and all of that. You're gonna check that out. But it's like from the outside looking in, you would think my man was living his dream. But somewhere up in there, some was getting to him, and some was, it didn't register. And he couldn't take it. And that's what life does. Life get to the best of us. But my thing is, baby, don't worry about what you can't change. Only worry about what you can change, what you can control, and what you can do some things about. I'm not a psychiatrist, therapist, none of that, but like talking to y'all, this is my therapy. Find something that you love, because in this situation, by him doing what he did, a lot of people may wonder if he had life insurance, did his policy pay out? After a certain amount of time, because suicide is something that when a person signs up for a life insurance policy, they don't know that they suicidal. The agent, we wouldn't know that they were suicidal. So you do what you do, and as long as they healthy and everything's good, they good. Now, if they commit suicide within a certain time frame, first couple years, maybe they won't get it. But if time pass after a certain amount of time, and somewhere down the line this happens, policy's still gonna pay out. So it's just really about being covered, being prepared, watching those that you know. And it's not just about having life insurance on every and anybody, but this is a situation where you never know. You never know, you know what I mean? We never know what life brings. We never know what ails people are going through. You really just never know, man. And by us never knowing like that, it's kind of funny how things like this creep up on us, and then out the blue, people be like, man, you hear about dude? You know what made him? Why would he do that? He was on the show. He was, living good. Probably most of the people for where he lived assumed he was living his best life. And it's sad because some tapped into the brother, rest in peace, God rest his soul. But some tapped into the brother, and he couldn't go forward, He couldn't take the pressure, And his dancing, and he was, obviously he was a good dude. A lot of celebrities, people reached out, man, poured out to him. The tributes were strong. So I just want to recognize him, as a black man in the game, doing what he do, representing, another brother living his dream. It's sad the way that he went out, but I want everybody to kind of just, if you know somebody that's going through something, mental illness, and it's not easy. Everybody deal with it how they deal with it, and you have to learn how to deal with those people in your life that, man, go through situations. But however you can be of help to that situation, tap into yourself, tap into them, and try to, get a better understanding of that, because this is something that a lot of our people go through, and a lot of people that, we would kind of look at as got it together really may not have it together. And as you see, my man at the age of 40, and 40 not old, 40 is not old. At the age of 40, he was going through it, and he got hit by that bug. And, he took himself out, man. Or whatever, like I said, allegedly. But I just want everybody to know, if you're wondering, when it comes to life insurance, will life insurance pay out in a suicidal situation? Not to use that, but in a situation where somebody may want to take their own life, you never know. Because like they say, we know not the time nor the day. But it's always best to be covered. Do what you got to do to take care of them situations. But let me know, drop something in the comments, what y'all think about this situation. Rest in peace to my man Twitch. And like I said, if you know anybody that's going through it, each one teach one. Everybody, try to help the next one, because that's a sad situation for us. When you're successful and do that, that lets you know what life is all about. It's more than just the money, baby. It's more than just the money and the fame and the game. So you got to understand that, tap into everything, and when you looking through a life insurance policy for someone, somebody's going through it or they look unstable, might want to get a policy on it.